Hello students, how are you? I think everyone is fine. And again I came with the new lesson, that is history. History means already we told. History means study of the past. Yes, and today we are learning about in the 8th grade third lesson. What is this third lesson? In this third lesson, the ruling the countryside. What is this ruling the countryside? Who has been ruled our country? And the before topic, the second lesson, we have learned how they has been came to India, how they has been established, and indirectly how they has been occupied in India. So now, what is the reason here, and what is the mention in this lesson? Now we have to learn in this lesson. Okay, and coming to the topic here, the Britishers is now concentrate on the ruling of the villages. Why? Why they are concentrating on the ruling of the villages in Indian regions? Are they successfully ruling? What are the methods that are adopted in ruling the countryside? So what are the problems they has been facing? So let us discuss and we have to know. The company became the Diwan. What is? The company became the Diwan. Yes, the company became the Diwan. After the victory of the Battle of Buxar in 1764, the company now get the rights of the Diwan of the Bengal. And it was dated on, in which date? In the 12th August 1765. In the 1765, the Diwan of Bengal. Okay, and this is handed over to the company officials. That is now another than it is in a Robert Clive. The Robert Clive already we have learned in the second lesson. The Battle of Plassey. The Battle of Plassey, the Robert Clive has been handed over. Okay, and here the Britishers are now they give to the local rulers. The local leaders could not be eliminated here. Here, why these local rulers? Here, the Britishers are not the local rulers, but in the villages, they have many local rulers will be there who rules and enjoy the prestige of power. Who rules the stage of the power. So, the Britishers now, they got the Diwani rights. And they need to how to control the local leaders. But sometimes they cannot be eliminate these local leaders also. Why? Because they don't know the local language. Okay, and here one of the fundamental point we have to find out, and they cannot eliminate local leaders because they are not any local leaders. Why? Because their leaders did not have been against these Britishers, and they can able to find out main thing they have to want to the revenue. So this is the main important. So that's why they not be eliminated. And the next topic is revenue for the company. What is this revenue for the company? Now the company gets the Diwani rights. Okay, and in this revenue means revenue from the people, and they want to increase their revenue what they has been getting from Bengal. So earlier from the Britain they used to get what they used to get gold imports they has been blocked. Earlier gold and the silver coins are import for them to buy the what they buy. They have to want main important is commodities. What is the commodities like silk, clothes, pepper from India, and because from the British products India don't have any product which the Indians need. Okay, so India market can be sold. This total they has been sold to the remaining other countries. And not only that one, here the products what they have to want to buy from India brought with the gold only they can able to buy. With the rights of the collection of taxes, the revenue from Bengal, they import gold from Britain to India. And that they has been stopped to how to import the gold. Okay, the finance what they are getting the revenue from Bengal region, now it main resource to how to buy the commodities. So the gold imports were blocked, and in the 1770 a terrible famine has been affected. What is a terrible famine has been? Nearly 10 lakhs of people has been killed because of this terrible famine. 1/3 population has been raised down and now forced to respond to change their taxes. Gold imports were blocked, and in the 1770 one of the terrible famine has been happened and in the Bengal in this region, and the countryside nearly 10 lakhs of people has been died. 1/3 population has been raised down. So for on the time looking for this condition, Britishers are now forced to respond to change the tax. How they has been changed. Finally, to improve the agriculture in country. They started to how to improve the agriculture. If we don't improve the agriculture, the Britishers telling, so they want to how to income won't become, so they have to improve the facility of the agriculture. So new system has been introduced. That new system, it is called as a permanent settlement act has been came. What is this permanent settlement? This permanent settlement act has been came in the 1793. Is permanent settlement. So here the Britishers involves the local leaders. Who there has been involved? Jamindars, and they want to have to agreement with them. The Britishers and this Jamindars, they both have the agreement, and they are the local leaders. And what they have, what is the duty they have? They have to collect the taxes to how to pay the company. And here tax is fixed. So once the tax is fixed in this permanent, so we can collect tax another 20 years or the 30 years, same tax. Like that the Jamindars they think. So the people of Jamindar all has been people invest improving the better of agriculture. The Jamindars duties they have to improve the invest in the agriculture. Supply of water canals and or there. So that the income from agriculture will improve and advantages for these Jamindars. Even though, so what happened with the permanent settlement? The permanent settlement, did they work properly? No. The point is there are foreign rulers is there, they got the rights to how to collect the revenue from the people, and they don't know what is the local condition and what is happening for them, and they has been fixed this revenue, so they want to stop the imports. Has been the coming from Britain to buy the products in India. Permanent settlement is nothing but as a fixing of tax permanently. Then what happened? What are the problems has been faced in this one? And now we are learning about this permanent settlement. What is the problem? And next, what is the new system has been introduced? So this we have to learn. This is you can able to understand about this permanent settlement. Why this permanent settlement has been introduced? Because to how to collect the revenue. And why? Because already they are collecting the revenue from the Diwani rights, but there has been worst famine has been affected in Bengal. So there has been introduced this permanent settlement. This permanent, who is the mediator? The Jamindar is the mediator. Actually, they are the foreign rulers. They got the rights of the collecting revenue from the people. So they don't know what are the local conditions will be there in our India. So that's why they has been keep this Jamindars for the collecting of the revenue. Here something it will be get some the benefit by the Jamindars and some benefit to the company. So here we have to learn about this permanent settlement. Okay, I think you can able to understand this.